I'm on record. Hi, Emily here. I did a video today, a very pretty video. A nice video, and actually I wasn't the one actually holding the camera this time, which was pretty good. It was actually my mother-in-law. And I was doing a lot of singing actually and dancing, which was pretty cool actually. And I want to do it a lot more. I need my mother-in-law to help me with the video recording. Unfortunately, my son's not here. He's in the hospital. Otherwise, Maddie would help me. I mean, he knows about my transgender situation. Actually, my wife, my mother-in-law, my son, they're all open-minded. And they love me and I love them. So being transgender really doesn't come into the picture. We've all come to accept my situation. The fact, though, is that we're very upset because Maddie's not home. He's in the hospital. He's been away for like almost 3 months now. So it's been very difficult for all of us. The only thing that helps me right now is the music and traveling and doing things, and obviously seeing Maddie in the hospital when I can. Just so happened that the weather's been not so great, and I'm on a lot of medication, so I'm having difficulty driving. It's almost an hour drive to the hospital. I know I went to Toronto, which was a long drive, but I had, a companion to accompany me, which was very important. Otherwise, probably wouldn't have been able to go. And, it was well worth the trip. I got to see wonderful music, people, and I had a lot of fun. And Toronto is a beautiful city. The band I saw was Dream Aria, which I very much am into, and I love the music, and I love the band members, and Burst and Don Stagg, and they're all nice people there. I love them. Canadians are very nice. I went with my friend Jeff. He's leaving for Ohio, so I think our last night out is tomorrow, or today actually. Today or tomorrow. But, it's sad when you have a friend that you've been friends with since college days moving. I mean, we go back 30 years now. And, we did a lot of vacations, so this was like our last trip. And it was fun, it was nice. The only thing is we got caught in a blizzard, which wasn't the best, but it was fun because, it was an experience, and got to see a great band and see some really good hear some really good music, and see wonderful people, and walk around the city of Toronto. It was pretty nice, even though it was blustery cold. And I even got to see where the Blue Jays play. I think they changed stadiums from when I was back there in '91. I like music. Music helps me. It's good. And my son loves music. And music is good for autistic children, by the way. That's true. And I'm a transgender girl. So I love music because I listen. That helped me. I got the Cars playing. You want to hear them? The Cars are awesome, man. Let me play them. I gotta play it a little louder though. So I'm sorry, I'm a little distance away here. I don't have the luxury of my mom now holding the camera. My mother-in-law, I should say. But I want to play this so you can at least hear it. Because I love the Cars. Actually, when I do some more dancing in my next videos, I'm gonna play the Cars. But I love the Cars. And, it goes with the music, I can talk and I can listen to good music. And I'm going to dance a little if I can. I'm not going to shake the camera, but the Cars are cool. I love Rick Ocasek, and I think one of the band members sadly died. He was young, he wasn't that old too, and he was a good musician, good singer. I'm trying to remember his name. If I can remember it, I'll mention it. But it was sad that he had died. And, they have some wonderful songs. Cool dudes, man. They could sing, and I loved them. If I were going to see a band in concert, the Cars would definitely be one of them. I love music. I'm like a fan of the I'm a fan of all the decades. 60s, 70s, 80s. 90s. I got my glasses on, but maybe I won't be so shy. My hair before was kind of wet because I was sweating. It looked a little different, but I had fun. It was good, Dancing is good. Music is good. It's good for the soul. Wearing dresses to me is good because it helps me with my identity. And I feel happier when I have a pretty dress on. And you know, I love fashion. I love dresses and jackets. You know, I like that feminine look, you know? Plus, glasses help. Sunglasses. You know, I gotta figure out, though, how not to get the camera in my face. But, you know, I love the swing of the dress, you know? Like, it's really nice. Cool. I love that, you know? And pinks. Look. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. And I got purple stockings. I love them, you know. I got beautiful Mary Jane shoes, if I could show you, but I can't. But they're nice. You want to hear the cars? I'll let them play. Okay. Nice band. Benjamin Orr. Sadly, yeah, Benjamin Orr. He's the one who is deceased. I think he had some problems with his kidney or something. He died young. He had cancer. Sad. A lot of musicians died tragically. A lot of them died in airplane crashes. They die young, you know. It's sad. Even one of my favorites, Harry Chapin, died in a car crash. And I was wanted to see him perform at the Eisenhower Park, actually, where he was driving to. I love the song he sings, Cats in the Cradle. It's a very touching song. And Jim Croce, I loved. He was a great musician. And one of the songs he sang that I always played over and over is Time in a Bottle. It's very precious. Here's a good song, too, Let the Good Times Roll. Let the good times roll. I wish I could sing, you know. I gotta take voice lessons. And maybe play the electric guitar. That would be awesome, you know, if I could play some music and jam, you know. I'm not like a musician I would like to be. Maybe a musician wannabe, but it's fun, you know. And dressing up. I want to be a girl model, too. TG girl. Oh, yeah, I had an interesting experience that I never shared with people. And I was wanting to do a video. But you see, my story goes back a ways with my transgender. Hopefully I can talk while the music plays, and it's not a problem. Hopefully you can still hear me, but listen to the good music too. Because, you know, I'm not as good as the music, but I'll talk and make some sense of what I'm saying. See, my dress, I love it, huh? What would I do without dresses, man? I just love them. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I knew when I was 4 I was transgender. I knew it. I was a girl. I knew it. I was wearing girls' clothes since age 4. And I wore girls' clothes underneath my boy clothes in school and under men's suits when I went to work as an accountant and as a mechanical engineer and then as a CPA. And I always wore women's clothes underneath my men's clothes. You know, these are the jackets I love now. These are feminine and beautiful, you know. And they match. Purple. Purple's a nice color for me. And the blue actually, because blue actually matches my eyes. And now my hair is starting to take shape, you know. It's growing, which I like. You know, I always wanted to have long hair. You know, it takes time, but now I'm starting to, you know, it's starting to look good. Plus, I got blue eyes. People compliment me on my eyes. And, you know, I'm taking it all in stride. But it's nice to be complimented. I'm complimented by guys and girls. I never thought in a million years that a guy would be attracted to me. But, you know, they are. And, you know, what am I going to do? It's cool, right? It's nice. And girls, I still love girls. How could I not? I admire them, you know? They're role models. I was hanging with Ann Burston. She's a beautiful woman. And had a lot of fun with her and the band. You know, Ann's really sweet. Yeah, nice people. And she's so humble and down to earth. That's really what touched my heart when I met Ann, because she's so sweet. And she's got a beautiful daughter. Very nice lady. I mean, I wish I could spend more time with her. And I'm very sincere when I say I wish I could help them. You know, I don't have the resources. I'm hoping one day that I will. I mean, I would love to see Dream Aria. I would love to see them play in New York. Or maybe if New York isn't quite their cup of tea, maybe like Nashville. Nashville's a nice place to get a start. And I can understand musicians having some reservations in trying to go beyond what they're used to the big stage. That's not easy. For me, I'm kind of quirky because, listen, I lived with a painful secret all my life. So for me, I don't mind getting up in front of people, jamming or whatever. You know, I can act like a goofball, whatever. Doesn't matter because I'm happy now. I'm Emily. So with all that inner pain that I struggled with, for me, getting up in front of people, I don't mind it. I can get up and talk to thousands of people if I had to, and I want to. Plus, I would love to be able to jam with other music people. If I could learn how to play music and sing, for me, singing is not so easy. I don't have the talent like Anne does. But I could learn, I guess, but I'm never going to compare to any good music people like Anne and Dawn on the keyboards or other musicians. But, you know, look, music is my life in the sense that it helps me. And my son loves it, and we have a common bond with music. Music is what helped me years ago get through my struggle. I would always listen to music. Meatloaf. Oh my God, you wouldn't know how many times I played my Meatloaf songs over and over and over again. My favorite one was the one with the Phil Rizzuto voice, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Yeah, Paradise by Dashboard Light, I believe. And 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad I loved, and a lot of them. I can't remember them all, but they were awesome music. Awesome music. Rock operas, and Queen. Oh my God, Queen. Pressure, Under Pressure with David Bowie. My God, Freddie Mercury. Oh man, he was awesome. Too bad he died young too. But that's the life of young people, you know. Sad. There's a group, I'm not sure if you're familiar with. It's Against Me, I believe. And the lead singer is actually a woman transitioning to be a female. She came out just a year or two ago. I'm trying to remember the name. But Against Me is another good group. They're down, I believe in Florida they're based. But really good band. And the music is good. I wanted to see them actually perform in the city. I didn't get a chance to. But Against Me is good. I like them. And the girl, the lead singer is a girl, and she's awesome. I mean, transgender T-girl, but you know, that's who we are. We're T-girls. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about something that happened to me. When I was young, 4 years old, I knew deep down in my heart I was a girl, right? Now, like a week or so ago, after my trip from Toronto, and then I was getting back, and you know, I'm still upset about Maddie being in the hospital, but you know, he's being taken care of, he's getting better. It's gonna take a lot of time, but what happened to me, one night, I have trouble sleeping actually. Actually tonight I haven't slept the whole night. It's like 5:30 a.m. and I couldn't sleep the whole night. But yesterday, Saturday, I slept all day, and it was a rainy day. So one night I said, you know what, I gotta get some sleep. So I literally got about 7 to 8 hours of real sleep. And then I don't know if I was like in a dream state or I saw a vision, but I lost my mom and dad many years ago. Well, my mom many years ago. She passed in 1990, and she was young. She was only 49 when she passed. And then I lost my dad 4 years ago, sadly, to suicide, in a horrific way. I mean, my dad sadly jumped in front of the train, which is horrendous. It was so painful for the whole family, especially for me, trying to explain it to Maddie, my son. You know, it was awful, but this happens, and it's very sad, you know, because you don't, like to see people in pain, especially your loved ones, your father, your mother, your children. But I was like in a dream state, I guess you could say. And I had this vision where I saw my mom and dad, and they're gone. But I saw them, and I was like in a heavenly place. I felt like I was in heaven. Somehow I died or something in my mind, maybe. I don't know, in my dream. And my mom and dad said, no, you can't be here now. This is not where you should be right now. You got a family, you got a son that you need to take care of. And plus, my mom took me by the hand and pulled me aside and said, oh, there's something I must tell you, Emily. And I said, Emily? You know me by Emily? And she said, yes, I knew. What she told me was when she was pregnant, she and my mom and dad were hoping that I was the firstborn. And they were praying that I was going to be a girl. That's what they told me. My mom, in this vision that I saw. I never knew she knew because she told me she knew all along. And here I was, very afraid to tell my parents. And here my mom and dad were telling me how they wished that I was born a girl. Their very first child, which I was born female. So I said, oh my God, you mean you wanted me to be a girl? And here I am struggling with my gender and I'm afraid to tell you or dad? And here you're telling me that you knew all along? Oh my God. And then I saw a vision of God. It was amazing. And I couldn't believe what I was experiencing. But in that moment of time when I bonded with my mom and dad and had that vision of God, and then God approached me and said, Emily, it's not your time yet. And my dad told me one time that he also had that same experience, but it was different because he got injured on a job site and he felt his bones crushing, and he was on the operating table after he felt like he was in heaven. And God told me, my time is not yet done. I have lots of stuff, lots of things to do. And I can be an advocate for autism, for transgender, for people who suffer from depression, and people who lose family members to suicide. So they told me my job is still here, where I have to be, and take care of my son and my family. And that's what I'm here for, and I'm going to do the best I can. Emily, love you all. Bye.